Hello and welcome back to Celebrity Goddess Oracle. Today I'm going to use the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards, which is my usual deck, and we're going to connect into the energy of Margot Robbie. So Margot, as you know, she's Australian. She was on Neighbours for quite a while. And she has just gone from strength to strength, hasn't she? She's done amazing things, she's doing amazing things, and I get the feeling that she's actually just started actually. So let's have a look at what's going on in the energy connected to Margot Robbie. She got married recently, didn't she? So she's really quite newly married. Oh, okay, wow, bright future, definitely. So let's see what else comes out. Golden Globe nominated, BAFTA nominated, Oscar nominated. So it's going to be really interesting to see if she walks away with it. I don't think she's actually the favourite at the moment for the supporting actress category in which she's nominated, but I do think that you know, if it's not this time around, it's definitely going to come for her, I believe. And it's going to be really interesting to see what she does next. I don't know if you've seen her in the movie Bombshell, so that's partly what she's been nominated for. And also Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which is another interesting movie. Oops, okay. Okay, boundaries here. There's one from one bold here. Let's have a look. She's sort of like everybody's next door sweetheart, isn't she? I've seen her interviewed before. She's got a really sort of lovely way with her. Sort of her breakout role for me, I think, is Wolf of Wall Street, when she did that. Let's just have a look, one more into here, and then an overarching card, and then we can dive in and have a look. Okay, oh, okay. All right, oh, that's lovely. So we're going to come up here with that. Shall we done it or one more? Okay. Okay. Right, so the arts and guiding children as well. Okay. I feel actually, yeah, I feel here, we're here with this actually, and we're up here with this. So that's what we're going to do. Right, so this is a woman, we're going to, because we talked about her just getting married recently actually, her overarching energy card here is one of true love. And the man that she's married, a guy called Tom Ackley, I don't know if he's incredibly well known. I do think he's known. They're about to do a project together where they film together, I believe. But, you know, I don't think a lot of people thought she would necessarily get married at this point and she would marry this guy. But, you know, this is true love for her. And this is something that, this is very important. It's really important. And this is what makes her happy, actually. This is what makes her happy. We'll come back to her bright future because she definitely has a bright future. This is to do with her work. So I think she suffers from, she's got so many interesting roles, hasn't she? I mean, she's done Suicide Squad and all the other films that we've talked about. She's got the new Suicide Squad coming up, but I think she was quite a controversial choice from memory for the Suicide Squad. And I think that she's somebody that didn't expect, I would say that she didn't expect necessarily to, she didn't necessarily expect to make it in Hollywood. But she really has actually, hasn't she? She really has. I get the feeling that, here, I don't know what her situation is with her agent or the person that's representing her, but I feel that this is coming to an end. If it's not coming to an end, it's going to. You know, there are things that have served their purpose in relation to this relationship, and but there's real hesitancy here. There's real hesitancy here, but there does need to be these boundaries. but not just boundaries, and breaking away. Actually, this relationship is gonna come to an end. It served its purpose. It's not, obviously there will be people that are not very happy about that. And she's showing hesitation here. Actually, she's showing hesitation because she feels there's this element of like, well, I didn't expect to be here. I can't believe how lucky I am. I should just, in fact, I can hear people actually saying this to her, that, you know, you should just be grateful for what you've got, and you owe this particular person, is the feeling that I get. And, you know, if you move away from this person, and the person that has made you, and then potentially, you know, as quickly as it happened, it could all fall away. But, you know, this, she needs to be bold. She needs to be bold. She needs to be bold, and she needs to take the action when it's correct. And I get a feeling that she's going to, actually. I get the feeling that she's definitely going to take that step and that stride. And she doesn't need to worry about, she doesn't need to be worried about what people have been saying to her, that, well, you know, you won't make money, and you just, you know, this person has been the making of you. I think there's an element of truth in the sense that whoever this individual is that's been working on her behalf has done so much for her. But just like everything has a cycle, everything has a beginning, and everything has an ending. And I feel at this point in her relationship with this individual on a professional level, that it's time for her to move on. It's time for her to move on. This is a person who, I don't know this about her, but I can see it in the energy here. This is a girl that's a real, you know, she wanted to get married. You know, she really wanted this true love in her life, and she's really lucky she has it. You know, there's a real sort of soul connection, I feel, with this individual, and there's a real appreciation between them. And this has brought a huge amount of sort of feeling of calmness and peace in her life. This is a girl that, because of it, she just feels grounded. I don't think she's ever I don't really get the feeling that she's ever been ungrounded particularly, but this is just sort of like, I'm going to say, a form of settled contentment, happiness, just feeling loved and feeling that connection. And that's really beautiful. And this card, they're going to have children. It might seem obvious, but it's not always. You know, there is talk about children between the two of them. And I definitely can see it happening, actually. You can definitely see it happening. I don't get the feeling it's going to be straight away, but, you know, couple of years, really. No more than that. Definitely no more than that. I feel like maybe 18 months even, sort of like that kind of time scale for her. That'd be lovely. So, and also, if you think about it, this comes back to sort of this thing. Whoever she's been talking to in relation to her career, she just got married, and there's this talking about having children, and this forms part of the conversation that they've been having. It's like, you know, now's not the time to have children. You know, this is where you're making your career. If you have children, it will be over, or you'll get less good roles, or, you know, there are other people that will sort of step in and take over, and it'll be better, and, you know, you'll miss out on a lot. And there is this tension with that there as well. But this is a girl, this is a woman, she's gonna do what she wants, and it's all gonna work out for her. There is a little bit of hesitancy about it, mainly because she's listening to a lot of other people and what they have to say about it. But ultimately, I do see this boldness of direction, this boldness of action, and this taking this path. So we're going to connect into her animal totem energy and see what else we can see around this at the moment. I like to use the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck by Kim Kranz. I've shown you this many times, but I really do love it. And so let's dive in and see what else. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay, more than one. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Right. Yeah. Okay. I get this overwhelming feeling with this girl that she's very lucky. She's very lucky. And one more. And one more card. Oh, okay. Comes flying out. Okay. So this is a girl, she's got a, I mean, I've said to you that I've almost sort of insinuated that she didn't envisage for herself, you know, that she'd get as far, but, you know, that's maybe unfair because she's this hawk energy here. This is a girl that has always had her sights set on, you know, these big achievements. And, you know, this has definitely helped her in sort of where she's got to and where she's going. And this is luck here. This is a girl that, you know, she's got a lot of luck on her side and a lot of domesticity. You know, all these things are going to help in connection with the things that we've talked about already.